Hi Coyotes, I'm Drake Benner.
And I'm Brendan Sirianni.
Today's show is going to be a fun one.
There will be lots of laughs and funny jokes to keep you amused.
We'll start off with some of your hobbies.
Take a look back at the lockdown we encountered.
And end the show with this week's look at the surf report.
So sit back,
relax,
and enjoy the show because
Cmstv starts now.
Now let's look at what Matt found out about how some of you like to utilize your spare time.
Are you looking for a new hobby or a sport? Well, we went out to find some.
My favorite hobby is dance. Mine's dance also because it's really fun. And we get to hang out with our friends.
Water polo. I think it's fun and it's just fun, and a lot of people hate it. They say it's a girl sport, but it's not. It's actually pretty hard.
Football. I like hitting people and tackling people. It's fun.
Softball. I like practicing.
My hobby's laughing. My hobby's smiling. Because it's just funny. Everything
it's awesome.
Everything to me is just funny.
I like to dance. Because dancing is fun to do. It's a good hobby.
I hope you're interested in some new hobbies. I'm Matt Crossock, now back to the Anchors.
Thanks, Matt. Have you ever wondered about what workers at local malls thought about other stores around them? Neither did I, but let's send it over to Kelly Jacome and see what she found out.
We went out to Westfield Mall to see what people's favorite store is and why they like it.
My favorite store is Pink Zone. It's my favorite because they have a huge variety of them.
My favorite store is Charlotte Russe because they have really nice stuff and nice quality.
So my favorite store in the mall is going to be PacSun today. I like all the brands that they sell in the stores. I'm a big surfer guy, so I like all the surf brands. And then a lot of the deals they have in the store is probably the best in the entire mall, and that's why I like it as well.
My favorite store is the pet store because they have really cute animals.
My favorite store is Justice because their clothes are just so cute.
My favorite store is Vans because they sell clothes and shoes.
I'm Kelly Jacome reporting from Westfield Mall, now back to the Anchors.
Students are always asked to follow the rules while they are attending school. Do your homework, don't be tardy, hurry up and finish. The list goes on and on. But what if you were punished for something you didn't do? Let's see what happens to a student who clearly thinks he has done nothing wrong.
Okay, I got the weirdest report from a teacher that you ditched their class. And I'm like, really? Basic.
Which teacher?
Well, I don't want to tell you that yet. So I did a little searching, talking with kids and stuff. And I got several kids that said, yeah. So what's going on? Let me see. Because you're with us, 5th period. This is yesterday. You were here yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing you there. Seeing you here. It was after that. So you go to Miss Lily? So you never went to class. But then didn't I see you at Coyote Community?
Yeah, I was in class.
What's that about? Why? Well, according to her, she's not. And then several kids said that, yeah, they knew you were going to be ditching.
Oh, no, I left early at 1:30.
I thought I talked to you in Coyote Community. I didn't talk to you in Coyote Community?
No, I left early on Wednesday. On Thursday,
yeah,
I
this
did.
Is yesterday. Several kids said that you had talked to them about ditching math. What's that about?
On Thursday? I have no idea. They're probably thinking I told some kids I was leaving on Wednesday because I was leaving early. Because my mom told me I was leaving early and I left early on Wednesday.
Right, but this is yesterday. They said you were not in math class. Miss Lily said you weren't there. And I said, well, he was here with us.
No, I was there.
And the kids said that you were going to ditch. The problem we're having is I've got 4 kids that said you were out. And ditching is suspendable. I'm not inclined to.
I promise I didn't ditch. I was there the whole time.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, Miss Woolley didn't see you. Did you talk to her? Did you come into class? Were you quiet? You just...
Yeah, I was there the whole time. You just made yourself.
I just really feel bad because I know that, this isn't normal for you. So what was going on yesterday? Did you have any problems? Were you, having issues with kids or...
So math and sixth period review. No, I was definitely there.
And the kids didn't see you. So who'd you talk to? Because some kids, the kids I've got here said they never saw you come into class. One of them said they heard you said you were going to ditch. I thought, well, what was he going to do? Because I thought he was in Coyote Community.
I never left and I was there the whole time. Like, I know the people that sit by me, which is like Hannah DeWeese sits by me, a girl named Lindsay Bass sits by me.
Yeah, it wasn't some kids, some other students.
Cal saw me there. And she didn't mind.
Cal's not exactly the most reliable,
Yeah.
But I mean, I like Cal, you know that. But
and I don't remember her saying I was absent, like when she was taking attendance.
Well, I'm kind of stuck because this is, I'm sure that's what I have to do. Student is ditching class. Oh, no, I don't have to suspend you. I can give you a Saturday school. We have a Saturday school tomorrow. Would you be able to serve a Saturday school tomorrow?
Yeah, can't wait.
All right, let me go make sure there's room. Hold on just a second, okay? And
wait, what time?
It'd be from 8 to 12. What? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Let me just find out. I don't even know if we have room. I had a conversation with him about
You've been schooled! Last month, our entire school district was in lockdown due to an armed man on school grounds. Zach spent a few minutes talking with Miss LaBrush to find out exactly what happened and why it's important we take all emergency situations seriously.
Many students know about the lockdown that happened a while ago, but most don't know how it happened. So we interviewed Miss LaBrush to find out more. When did the lockdown happen?
I got a phone call, and then I got a text message from the district office stating that there was an intruder, an armed intruder, on campus, but it didn't say which school campus. So the district decided to lock down every school campus until they could figure out what was going on. And that occurred around, I believe it was around 10:30ish or something that day.
How did the school react when it learned that the school was in lockdown?
Well, initially we were obviously very, very nervous, and we sent out the all-call to the students. However, it was during fourth period passing, and so the kids, some kids heard it, some kids didn't, some teachers heard it, some teachers didn't. So the reaction wasn't quite as serious as I had, was hoping that they would take it. So I had to go back on the all-call system and remind everyone, this isn't a drill. This is a serious lockdown. Please get to a classroom and be safe. So at first they reacted in a kind of a nonchalant type way, and then once I got on there and got serious, the teachers could hear it and realize that this was serious, and then they got into their rooms and locked down.
In your opinion, do you believe that the students reacted well?
I heard that they did for the most part. There were a couple of classrooms where the kids didn't really take it seriously, but what I want to impress upon everyone is when we get a message to lock down and we don't know what's going on, you need to be serious. We don't know that there wasn't an armed intruder on our campus. We had no idea. And so I want people to take it seriously. You need to get on the floor, get near the center of the room, and stay safe and quiet. You must be quiet.
Reporting for Cmstv, I'm Zach Garden. Now back to the anchors.
Hey, have you ever been lost in the shallow part of Calavera Mountain? I hope you haven't, but let's take a look at how Ian survived out there.
Deep in the Calavera Mountain, the young boy, Ian, is abandoned. With only a small backpack. Only knowing a few tips, he will need to use them to get through the hardest challenges in the wildlife. Our first challenge is to find food in the wilderness of the Calavera Mountain. One of the native plants of Calabar Mountain is the pizza tree. Thing is, it's poisonous when you pull it off, so the Native Americans used to go under and eat it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try for myself. Hopefully it doesn't poison. Our second objective here at Calabar Mountain is to stay hydrated. I'll have to trade in this old purified water to get the real good stuff. I'll need some new water to stay fresh. I might as well scoop in some minerals too so I can get my whole dietary supplement. And a quick shake. One of the most important things here at Calabar Mountain is to throw away your trash. So, be kind. When going around Calabar Mountain, you sometimes find animal feces. This one, as you can see, has already been depleted of its resources. When you come to a fresh one, you can pick out the maggots and eat them for protein. It's a great meal. He must hike through the dangerous terrain. Make sure to always get a sure footing when you're climbing down. His parents sent a helicopter to find the lost boy, but Ian was not seen. One of the many ways to get easy protein is to look under rocks. Behold, the rare centipede. Ready? Okay, here's a centipede. The great thing about these little things is they roll up into little pill balls. Don't try that unless you have to! Someone call a pizza man! What's the number for Papa John's? Can I get one small pepperoni pizza? Calabar Mountain? $5 extra! What is this? A communism country? I didn't think so. Stay tuned for a trailer for part 2 next week. See you, coyotes.
Ready for some questions with ridiculous answers? Let's see what Brennan found out earlier this week when he questioned some of you about your knowledge of things.
How long has this school been here for?
25 years.
I don't know, 5 years? 4 years?
9 years. 11 years. 90 years.
What is an abra?
I'm pretty sure a snake. Yeah.
Type of a braid?
An eyebrow? Abdul Rahman.
An abra is a type of clothing.
What's the capital of Maryland?
Mississippi?
The Pope.
Monroe.
How tall is Mount Whitney?
4,000 feet tall. 70?
Like 1,000 feet?
Oh. No.
500,000 feet?
How many bones are in the adult body?
4.5.
What are the names of the first 5 presidents?
Sometimes.
What's the biggest land animal on Earth?
The Chihuahua.
I'm Brendan Sirianni reporting for Cmstv. Now back to the anchors.
Have you lost any of your clothes or lunchboxes? Well, make sure to check the lost and found. Items left in the lost and found will be donated to charity.
Do you have a fear of something? Let's send it over to Mike to see what some of our fellow Calabar students are afraid of.
Spiders, snakes, sharks. Do you stay up all night thinking about these things? Well, we went out and interviewed students to see what their biggest fear is. What are some of your biggest fears?
Spiders.
The octopus.
I have none.
My biggest fear is skydiving without a parachute. I have no fear.
My biggest fear is when the Cookie Monster comes to my house, takes all my cookies, and eats them.
My biggest fear is being trapped in the middle of the ocean with no boat. The Smurfs.
being in first grade again. Ponies, roses, rainbows, spiders. I got a spider bite on my hand right now, it hurts. And clips.
I'm afraid of my savage brother.
Oh, okay, dying, drowning, my dreams, birds. Birds scare me.
This is Mike Collison reporting for Cmstv. Now back to the anchors.
To end the show, we will swim it over to Jake. Wrap it up, Jake, and hang loose, man.
Mara, this is Jake with your weekly surf report. We're looking at an average of about 2 to 4 feet, with smooth conditions in the morning, glassing out in the late afternoon. The waves are good for shortboarding and longboarding. The wind should pick up to about 7 to 10 knots, giving it a chilly breeze out there, so make sure you have those wetsuits. And in current news, Kelly Slater was just crowned the 11th world title. Congratulations to him. That's all for this week's surf report. Now back to the anchors.
The holidays are coming soon, and we will too with a Christmas special show.
That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the show.
See you next time.